Hey there, UKDTers. Today we're reviewing this, which is the Rough Rider Turquoise Peak Sowbelly. This is like Sowbelly's just like basically a fatter stockman. Um, this is made in China on behalf of Smoky Mountain Knife Works, who own the Rough Rider brand, and it's like a throwback to classic knives made at really reasonable prices out of just decent materials. They're made to an okay standard. There's nothing wrong with them. They're just all right, and they are phenomenally priced. But you can get these on Heine Haynes, and obviously in the US you can get these at Rough Rider, Smoky Mountain Knife Works, and they're available in plenty of other places as well. Very, very nice little knives. It'll come in this box, which is somewhat shocking because this box is actually a lot nicer than the equivalent case. Yeah, these are actually damn good boxes. I mean, I go on about them, but the presentation matters, surely. For so little money, if they can afford to do it, why the bloody hell can't these? Warranty on these? Do you know? I think, and feel free to correct me, but I'm pretty sure they do the lifetime warranty because it's sort of offset on the. Can you be bothered to send it back for the money? And most people, the answer is no, just buy a new one. I certainly, literally, if I broke this, I'd just buy another one. It's especially in the UK. But if you get them and they're bad or yours breaks, especially due to manufacturing, I'm pretty sure they'll replace them for you or fix them or whatever. Although it's probably more cost effective to just replace them. So this one has buffalo horn scales, faux turquoise stones. You got nickel silver bolsters, brass liners, steel springs, and it's 440 steel for these, 440A I think, and there you go. It's razor sharp apparently, all the time, even if you blunt it. And there's your RR 1573, and made in China of course. Spring strength on this, you can check out my guide in the table in the description if you want a really accurate measurement. It should be on screen probably. It's perfect for me. I love this spring strength. Really, really nice. It's about exactly what I like. And I don't like a strong spring. I just like a nice, easy spring. All of them, you've got your clip point there. You've got your sheep's foot. And you've got your spade blade there. I have no idea why you'd need all three of these, but there you go. They're there. This being a traditional. There's no way to take this apart or anything, so just don't worry about that. There is a little bit of blade wobble, and it's like I see if I can get that on camera. There we go. There you go. Can you see that moving independently of the back spring there? Yeah. So that's on that one. Yep. And again on that one. And you know what? The spade blade's actually fine. But yeah, on the other two, there is side-to-side blade play on those, which is a damn shame. But do you know, it's a traditional. I don't care that much. Centering is fucking awful. But again, traditional, and it's £15, 16. What was it? 16.95 from Heine Haynes. Not going to complain at that, honestly. Something that is a little bit annoying is it does have blade rub. So when you pull this out, that rubs up against there, which causes that scratch. I don't particularly care for this. Like, as a problem, I don't give a shit, because it's a £16 knife. You can see on there as well, it's causing scratches there. And then this one as well. Actually, do you know what? I think I did those scratches. Yeah, that was me mucking around with a sharpener. So, yeah, let's not blame the knife for that one. But yeah, there's like a cavernous gap in between this and those two, so You know, you could have easily afforded to come over there a bit, and maybe you over here a bit, but again, it doesn't really matter. I'm fine with this. Grip on this, I mean, it's a Sowbelly. Yeah, it's great. Like, really is great. You know, it fills up your hand really nice, which I like. Really like the knife to fill up the hand. Look at that. And then because of that, it just nicely arches into you. Yeah, this is a very nicely. Those, like, the sheep's foot does sort of poke into your fingers there, which ain't great. But, you know, no blade wrap on any of these 3 blades, which is always a plus. That's fine. Yep, fine. Fine. No issues whatsoever there. Get your Rough Rider little stamp there. And I think you get that on every single blade, which is a nice touch. And they do actually a pretty damn good job of making that really nice and clear. Look at that. It's easy to muck that up. Very, very easy to ruin that and make it a sloshy mess on the blade. But they've done quite well with that. Like I said, billboarding. If I was going to criticise this with one thing that they could easily solve, it's get rid of that. Just that. This is fine, okay? Say it's made in China, give it the code. Just no. 440 is fine as well. Just why are you telling me it's razor sharp steel? Like, it's like a child's toy or something, isn't it? It's like you know, is it always going to be razor sharp? Do I never have to sharpen this? A very pedantic point, but come on, why are you putting that on there, lads? Other than that, I'd say, okay, so another issue is, so if you can see, like, these, if you can see where these, like, liners around the faux turquoise comes in, you can sort of see, oh, it's really hard to show on there, but yeah, you're gonna have to trust me. Look, you can feel it as you run your finger. You can, like, noticeably feel it. It's really very not smooth. Yeah, you can sort of see a little bit of a bump there, but it feels a lot worse than it looks. They're also very much not in line, and look, you can see this one's not even touching the liner, the brass liner there. £16. Again, it's up to you. If you want perfection, just go somewhere else. But if you want a damn good knife for a damn good price, Rough Rider might be your bet. These are, you know, the steel's not the best, like the construction's not the... You're not paying a lot for it though. This is a fantastic way to see, will I like the Stockman pattern? Buy a Rough Rider. Will I like a Barlow? Buy a Rough Rider. Will I like a Trapper? Buy a Rough Rider. It's next to no money. They're decent. Honestly, this feels great in hand. It's got a nice weight to it. This doesn't feel bad quality. This does not feel poor. Yeah, to a trained eye, they'd be able to say, like, you know, like that razor sharp steel thing, and the way those don't line up, and the way there's blade rub. You know, if you're some kind of ultra high end knife expert, you'll snub your nose up at this, sure, but this is just a great working knife. There's nothing wrong with this. Carried this a couple of times. Not going to act like I carried this all the time. And I have had to strop this. There's no getting out of it. This has not held an edge anywhere near as good as some of my other knives, but it's only taken one strop throughout the day. It's not been, you know, you're not standing there stropping it all day. It's fine. And even if you are, you've got 3 bloody blades on this thing, so at least on this one. So we compare it to your case there. So that's a step up in quality. You know, you're getting, I mean, well, I'm about to claim some things. You get decent blade centering, if you ask. You get, you know, very nice and smooth, no gaps. You get very nice smooth lines and no gaps. Again, if you ask, Slip Joint Guy, check him out. He'll sort you right out. You get some nice, and then you can go all the way up to GC if you want utter perfection in a production knife. These are phenomenal. I've never handled anything so nice. The jig bone. There's a review coming up. I'll save it for that, but I like it. I like this. But this is about £80 over here. £70, something like that. This isn't a cheap knife. This is £170. £170 for 3 knives. This was just $16.95 delivered, because I bought some other stuff. This is not an expensive knife. These are great to just try out. If you want to start a collection going, check out Tobias Gibson's channel. Fantastic gent as well. He's done a collection recently of all the stoneworks in this line, and they look stunning. Really, really nice for not a lot of money. These are great to have as a collection. And it looks very impressive, the collection, because you've got all these different types of knives, like ladies' legs knives, which I've got no idea about, and things like that. And it's a really nice way to just dip your toe into all these different styles and patterns and things, especially if you just get into traditionals, without throwing, like, you know, going into the deep end with GECs is maybe not such a great idea, you know, because if you don't like it, alright, you can sell it again, because someone will always buy a GEC off you, but, you know, this is just £16, £17, I guess, for this one, but it's really, I don't know what else to say. It's just it's a bit of an average knife, but when you factor in the price, they are so good for the money. It's better than it's any right to be, and it sort of puts this to shame. No, it doesn't put that to shame. But you know, especially with some of the problems these have, this is a damn good example of a case. So it's not really fair, but if you just buy a case in the wild, chances are it will have some of the problems this has for a lot more of the money. Not my camera there. But yeah, just go for it. They're not expensive. They're great work, little knives. Let's have a look. Let's see if it's still at all sharp. Oh. It's not great. It's not great at all. There you go. That's all right. There you go. Oh. Look, it's not the best, but look, it'll do. They're all right. They're just work knives. So don't expect too much with these, and you'll be pleasantly surprised. Trust me. Cheers.